Oh, that's guest three. See, we got a guest three in the bottom.
Wait, who's joining us?
Nobody's.
John Cena can fuck off. Actually, I take it back. He's amazing. I mean, have you seen Peacekeeper?
No.
Dude, it's the it's, it's the greatest DC product ever put out, like outside the Watchmen.
Oh,
Um,
seriously? What?
yeah, it's brilliant. He's like a total MAGA like art villain, but like he doesn't want to be a villain. He just wants to be like America. It's so fun. I can't believe you haven't seen it.
I haven't. Well, it's the thing with John Cena. It's like seeing something with The Rock in it, right? You're like, it's not going
Yeah.
to be for me.
I think Cena's funnier than he's more self-deprecating than The Rock is.
This is so crazy. I'm not into wrestling, but I know a lot about wrestling. It's just by proxy. I was an ECW guy. Do you know what ECW is?
No.
I did never watch wrestling. I missed the whole freaking Cyndi Lauper.
Cyndi Lauper was a wrestler in the 80s?
She was big into it. Yeah, her and Captain Lou Albano. See, again, I know a lot about wrestling, but I'm not into it. Listen, I'm not into pornography, but I know a ton about it. So in the 80s, you had Hulk Hogan.
Andre the Giant, Rowdy Piper.
And
Yeah.
then the next era was like the early SmackDown era where you had like Razor Ramon and all that stuff. Like that was like too much for me. That's like glam rock. I'm not getting into it.
Aw,
But I missed all that.
that's so disappointing that you don't like glam rock.
Can't do it.
You find these things out way too late in the relationship. I don't know how to do this now.
WWE had to learn from this. Like they're jumping off of bleachers onto cement floors. Like this is madness. So this was my foray into wrestling. I'm like, now I get it.
Oh, that's what finally got you on.
A little bit of the ultra violence. It's the
Yeah.
Clockwork Orange in me. But that's when The Rock came in. That's when you had Stone Cold Steve Austin, late 90s, early 2000s. That's the big push. Then you
That's the
had
guy that fell from the rafters too, right? What's his
that's
name? Yeah.
Owen Hart. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
they made a movie about him.
yeah. Again, I don't know anything about wrestling, but I'm drawing these names out like this is crazy.
You know a lot about wrestling for someone who doesn't know anything about wrestling. Have you seen luchadors like really going at it, like in the streets
Yes.
of Tijuana? It's incredible. They are the most athletic. Fucking, they blow anyone in the states out of the absolute water.
Yes, they are artists in that regard. Well, here's what happened. The WWE started trending down again is right when John Cena started. That's where we're coming all the way back to that point. And when John Cena came in, he was the low man on the totem, and everybody had a shot at him. And all of the wrestling fans hated him because he was the sign of the new guard. I thought he was fucking hilarious because he was always getting, he's like the USA guy who was always getting hoisted by his own petard. His like pride got to him. This white rapper was always the butt of every jokes, and his response was just, he's not going to do anything risky. He's going to play the corporate line. Again, I do not watch fucking wrestling. I have never watched wrestling. What the fuck?
You
I
said hoisted by your own petard. Yes, I know you don't watch wrestling.
Welcome back, everybody. This episode, we wanted to kind of address some of the comments and feedback over on Patreon, which has been lovely. Any learnings from the first one, things that you said, boy, I don't want to listen to myself talk again. That was my feedback on myself.
That's basically anytime I hear my own voice, that's my feedback. So
You know what? It's a great idea. I don't think anybody's done that. The silent podcast. Let's start it.
we would all be more comfortable with a silent podcast. If we can just whisper a little bit, I think a little ASMR. I think this will go down way better with the crowd and the kids.
2 hours of lip smacking, silence. It's good. Perfect. We've moved up in the ranks. Show me my earnings, baby. $20.
That's almost a bottle of Jameson.
Oh, that's the Jameson arc. We've got the Jameson arc we're working on.
Yeah,
$20.
yeah.
Over on Patreon, people have been very responsive. I did share a teaser there of an upcoming animation you're working on, which will be released in the near future. It is fantastic. Every time I see it, I get more and more excited. Not to pump you up too much, Bobby. It's beautiful. It's lovely.
Thank you. Yeah. No, I'm a huge fan of these guys, so it's kind of an honor to be able to make a video.
This was only to paid patrons.
Oh, I don't pay, so I'm not a member. I don't get to see this stuff.
Well, you don't get it. You don't get it. I'm sorry. There's only 3 people that got to see this video. If you want to see this video in its entirety, the next 3 seconds, $5.
Just give me
$5, it's all yours.
That's so rude.
All I need is 5.
I have to go in as a nobody
Mm,
in order to see these things. There
welcome
we
to
go.
my world.
This is what it's like being you. This is
Yeah,
terrible.
nobody.
I show a screenshot of the charter that
Oh, I love
teases
spreadsheet porn. Spreadsheet porn just does it for me.
so good. It's available to our paying patrons. If anybody wants access to it, you have to pay to get access to it. These character designs are amazing. So much personality and little details. Like the stack of Molotovs. The stack of Molotovs. Right there. Oh my God, in the truck. Completely.
That's so sweet.
Your stack of
No,
Molotovs. So sweet.
yeah, but someone noticed the stack of Molotovs. That's really cute. I love it. That's for them, you know. Like there are lots of little things that you put a lot of love into. I'll spend hours on the most meaningless, like smallest little things. So if anyone says something like the Molotovs are awesome, that's amazing. You know, I don't think anyone's gonna see it, so I don't think about it that way. It's just the personal, you know.
I am a poor broke writer, but once I get this book published, I'll be balling and send you more money, right?
Oh,
That's
I
great.
feel you. I feel you hard. Yeah.
Wow. Just wow. That's great.
That's
Engagement.
great. WoW's awesome. I love WoW. Give me
Yes.
all the WoWs.
John Alvarez says, thank you for all you do and fuck TikTok.
Fuck TikTok.
Goth Spiced says, thrilled to be here. 3 purple hearts.
Thrilled to fucking have you, Goth Spice.
So now let's go to Instagram and I'm going to blow your freaking brain out. This video has 427 comments right now.
What? 400 people had to say something about this? They didn't just watch it, they had to say something?
427.
427 people took a minute out of their, just any time out of their day to like comment, just didn't scroll, didn't watch it and be like, cool. They actually like had something to say about it.
Yeah, but that's this one. That's the ice one. And you'd figure that one would have a lot. But the Butch and Larry one has 3,796 comments.
3,000 what? Fucking serious.
That's crazy. And it has almost
3,000 people with individual lives who wake up in the morning and have their own universe that they exist in. Like saw this universe and said, "Oh, I got to say something about this universe." 3,000 people.
yes. 3,500,000 accounts reached. Oh, and Facebook's even getting into the game. It's
Facebook enters the ring.
Facebook has 127 comments. You know what?
That's all my mom, I'm sure.
I'm sure they're all positive too. They'll be like,
Yeah, I'm sure.
our podcast is not doing too shabby. It has 721 views, which is pretty nice.
Well, it's not much to look at, you know.
We need to do that silent podcast post haste. I think that number.
Can we do silence without images too? Just
That's actually a good idea. And then one more thing, I'm going to go to YouTube. Minus 34 in the oh, that's not good.
shit, what did you do?
It was the whole like hello beautiful after dark
Oh man.
OnlyFans account I had.
I told you not to do that.
Well, the good thing is there was only 34 people that left.
We lost people. That pisses me off. That pisses me off more than the fact that we had 3,000 something comments before. Now I'm just focused on how many people we lost. What how does that work?
So here's why you shouldn't be too worried about losing 34 viewers, because those were likely either number one bots, which is what every loser says. So that's number one. But the most real thing is that probably they went to jail and they were quickly deleting their YouTube history. Everybody went to jail. They're like, I got to get all this stuff on my phone. And they were unsubscribing everybody. And so.
But what were they? What do you got to do these days to get in jail? It's not nothing bad. It's the good people go to jail.
Right. That's it. You just got to be a good person or a Marine. Like a
Yeah.
Marine who speaks up and go to jail. So we've got a lot of people on YouTube commenting. Like we get a ton of comments on here. Keep it up. These stories deserve so much more exposure. Bella Ciao.
Awesome. Bella Ciao.
That was for
Bella
the new
Ciao, ciao, ciao.
podcast. These videos are illegally underrated
Nice.
for that.
I'm still pro anything illegal right now. Just
This person is saying this is about the Odin's Antiques. Do ancient astronaut theory next or phrenology? What is
uh,
astronaut theory? What is
well,
that?
I mean, well, it's racist aliens, obviously. It's gonna be racist no matter where you go with it.
Butch and Larry on Ice, 62,000. This one, 250,000 views, almost 1,350 comments.
Wow.
He ain't socialized is my new favorite insult. Classic. I swear I've had this exact conversation. Looks like a new King of the Hill spinoff just dropped.
Aw, that's flattering as hell.
Your freaking writing style has like so many zingers in it. Shit lung got me rolling. What a time it was when manure pneumonia was our biggest worry.
Pneumonia, pneumonia, pneumonia.
Oh God,
You know that's a true story. You know that, right?
manure pneumonia?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
No,
actually
wait, what?
yeah, totally. You didn't know this? I didn't. I don't think I ever told you
No.
because I showed my mom this and she laughed because she was like, ah, "I remember that." That I had manure pneumonia. Um,
What? Wait a minute. What in the hell? First off, what in the hell is it? And now the more important, like, how do you get it?
well, exactly the way Tommy got it. You know, you say you're down, you're building castles with it, you're like burning newspapers, you're like it's Play-Doh times 1,000. It's like it's amazing. And when they come and they drop that manure off in your field, and you're just like, "Fuck yeah, it's Christmas. Let's go play in the manure." Yeah, well, that took me out for like 2, 3 years.
Wow. Good Lord.
Yeah, I was in the hospital as a kid for like 2nd and 3rd grade, and then half of 4th grade. I embrace it now. I really like no one has that story, and I'm like that's just made perfect sense why he's fucked up in the head. Uh,
What's great about that is like when you're younger, if you're being made fun of for manure pneumonia, and then the people like in my town were playing with mercury, like they would just have mercury in their hands. They're like, look at this. We're like playing with mercury, right? Then they all died, right? So the thing is like those guys had their moment of fame in 4th and 5th grade of being like, yeah, the mercury guys.
the Mercury guys, they were so cool back in the day. Those guys with the Mercury.
And look at Mr. Manure Pneumonia fucking crushing it.
Y'all thought I wouldn't come back, did you?
That's so crazy. I had no clue you had. Oh, I'm so sorry there.
I was so embarrassed about that for so much of my life, and I think I forgot about it for a while. And we was writing that episode, and it just came naturally, and I was like, that feels good, just to put it out there finally. Like, I'm giving you my most uh, vulnerable, stupid self, and it felt really good, and it came really naturally, and you know I have no hangups about it. So you know I had shit lung.
You shouldn't, but if we stop making animated shows, it has to do with me. I have manure pneumonia racism. I've always,
Manure pneumonia phobia.
dude, I was just getting to that comment. It's like manure manoma, mind moma, minda. I'm dying. You killed this person.
That's
Dude,
awesome.
this joke that I didn't even get, like, I edited it out.
You
And
did. I hated that you did that.
All covered in manure, and then he got
gross.
real sick and stayed out of school for what was it, two, 3 years?
For
What was it, 2, 3 years?
for manure pneumonia. I was so mad at you. It's funny. It's funnier that way.
It is so much funnier that way. And I was like, I'm like, oh, he just missed this thing, right? But you're like, no, I meant to do that. Dude, that has gotten so much traction here. It's like one of the most
Really?
top rated comments. Yeah, it's like, I was expecting 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Like, that is so good. The following events were based somewhere in the mountains of northern Georgia. The events depicted in this film occurred in 2038. This is a true story. I wish I could sit on the porch with those two guys. They seem chill.
Yeah, me too.
They're freaking awesome. Oh, oh, honey, they're everywhere, but in many areas they are outnumbered by toms.
That's totally true, actually. Yeah, that checks out. Yeah.
Okay, my neighbor is one of them. He does support the guy because he doesn't like any of the politicians, so he feels forced into picking him. I don't agree, but we've had plenty of good talks. Plus, his dog is an absolute delight. He also helped my mom get rid of a hornet's nest.
Lovely.
That
Fuck
guy
yeah.
is awesome.
Yes. I love
That
that.
is
I don't like that he voted for that fucking dick, but he probably didn't even know it. When they had this conversation, he probably had no idea that he, played with kitties. But I don't blame him. He got sorry, man. The guy got duped. Like I got duped in Italy once. Like really duped. And
when you
shit.
voted for Mussolini. Wait, what? How did you get duped? How did you get duped in it? Wait.
Oh, just someone put a fucking bracelet on me and was like, and on my kid too, and was like, yeah, now you owe me 20 euros, and I was like, no.
Oh, got it.
And I was like trying to get it off, and he was like, and all these other dudes showed up and like, you can't take that off. It's a disgrace. It's then like it was weird. Anyway, it happens.
Yeah, if it makes you feel better, I did the same. I got the same thing in Chile. When we went to Chile at the airport, someone's like, "Let me help you with your bag, sir." And I'm like, "Oh, but you don't have to help
Yeah.
me." He's like, "No, I'm." He was in a suit, and he's like, "No, I'm here as an ambassador." And then he took me over to the ATM machine, and he's like, "How much money do you need?" And my father-in-law came to pick us up. He goes, "You just gave him like a month's salary or something." I'm like, "What? Like, what are you talking about?" It's like, yeah, they do this all the time. It's a scam. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
It's rough, but you know what? It wasn't a month's salary to you. It was a month's
right.
salary
That's
to
it.
him. So what you lost like $20? Like
This is where
fine.
I say it's the principle. You see,
God damn you and your principal.
listen. What's great is like I hear a conversing story. I'm like, yeah, I got ripped off in Chile, and I'm like, someone's like, yeah, my friend got his neck slit at a ATM in Cartagena, Colombia, and I'm like, okay, I'm
Yeah, my sister got kidnapped in Mexico City.
all right. You win. I'm
I
done
was
complaining. I've seen this truck in man more than I'd like. That's 6 months
uh,
ago.
white trucks, man. White trucks. When I go down to Lodi, where my mom lives in California, Central Valley, it is white trucks as far as the eye can see, and that's all that land. They love white trucks.
I have a Ram 1500 because my son went through a Tommy phase.
You have a 15. You have really a white Ram? No, I did
Uh,
not know this.
you have shit lung and I have a Ram. We both have our crosses to bear.
I'm proud of mine.
Shit. My son had to learn a very valuable lesson. He went through the church phase, went right into the girlfriend who wants you to join the military phase.
Oh, he's such a smart lad, though.
He is, but at that age, and I went through the same thing, you get real stupid. I think I told you this. I took the military exam. My girlfriend saw Top Gun and she's like, "You're going to join the Navy," and I said, "Absolutely." And so I took the military entrance exam, and at the end, after we all took the test, and it was super simple. It was like the IQ test, which is exactly what it is. It's like two train tracks. Which one illustrates perspective? One goes into the horizon, one straight, right? It was very simple. Uh, but in the end, the instructor comes in military gear. He brings me into an office and he's like, "Oh, yeah, you passed. You can come in as a lieutenant." And I'm in his office and the TV news is on and it's Oliver North talking about selling guns to fucking Iran.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And I'm in there and I'm like, the fuck am I doing? What am I doing in here? Like,
What do you say you're a lieutenant for?
because of my amazing test scores, which were like, draw the turtle. Yeah, draw the turtle. He's like, he drew a really good turtle. This
Sorry, officer. You know he's an idiot, but he drew the best turtle I ever done seen.
Now listen, I've seen people draw pirates with eye patches before, but this one you got to see, Commander. He's the best one of the bunch. But I didn't join the military, and she broke up with me pretty much immediately after.
Wow, because you were awesome and a lieutenant, or because you didn't do it?
No, because she went to church camp and found somebody who looked exactly like me and started dating them.
Well, that's uncanny.
It is funny because it should have been a lesson that I am replaceable and there are a million people like me.
That's your lesson.
That was
Well,
not the lesson I took out.
I'm glad you went inward on that one instead of outward and decided to hate on all women. They're always looking for people like me.
So the counter swing to that is that I was like, I rejected everything. I rejected the church. I rejected, like,
Yeah.
who's the guy from Letterkenny? The guy who's the goth guy?
Oh, Stuart? You were a Stuart?
Post it on my fucking Facebook, and you guys will post it on your fucking Facebooks!
That was me. That's right.
Or the guy from Bridge Kids we just watched. She got you into the military. Well, that was
Yeah.
your first experimental phase, was the military.
Well, I had gone through a couple phases trying to get a girlfriend. So I went through a bunch of awkward phases. I mean, as a kid, I didn't even care about that stuff. I was into the Pee Wee's Playhouse, loved all that stuff. Loved like,
Fuck yeah, absolutely. Still
I-
am.
you had shit lung, but I, in my teens, was a big fan of Alvin and the Chipmunks.
you were hardcore.
Well, Chipmunk Punk, man.
Yeah, they did the Ramones, right?
Yeah, they did all the hits. But yeah, but I went through that phase, and then I was real geeky, real nerdy, into computers, and then something happened on that church trip playing racquetball that turned me like, you know what, the military's a good option.
You know how it is. You're on your church trip and you're just playing racquetball, and then next thing you know, you're joining the military and then dropping out of vehicles, screaming "You bitch!" high on cocaine in front of your old flock.
It's a straight line.
It's a straight line. Same old story.
Heard it a million times. Last year I went to Walmart and I was about to go in the door. A truck with big wheels parked and had a Confederate flag in one corner in the bed of his truck, and in the other corner he had the Union flag. What?
Yeah. That's why Tommy has that. I saw that all the time growing up.
Dichotomy.
Yeah, people had no idea what any of that meant. We watched the Dukes of Hazzard, for Christ's sake. Like, you know, back when, yeah, the South won apparently, but also, you know, rednecks hated cops. The good old days, the actual good old days.
Yeah, you just brought up a core memory of Smokey and the Bandit from the from the 80s.
Absolutely. I have friends, like a lot of friends from the South, and a lot of them went to school where they were taught the South won the war. And good old boys just meant good old fun boys. But then, like, you know, then they learned, no, good old boys actually means, you know, like, watch out for them good old boys.
But and in that sense, the South did win the war. So when the people are like, the South, they're like all those kids that learned it in school. You're like, yeah, what did they win? Because I heard that there was this split of like, well, it's about state rights and it's about owning slaves. I'm like, no, it was always been about slavery, and it's always been about racism. So in a sense, when like right now, like we won the Civil War, or like the South will rise again, it's like, yeah, it's racism. It's
Yeah.
you did it. You won.
You did it. You did it. Yeah. Good job. They did, honestly. So, what? Yeah, okay.
Good work.
What?
That's why nobody's fighting back. Is because they're like, well, what does South want? Is it like they want to secede from the Union? And they're like, no, they just want to be racist. And they're like, all right, let them bomb Iran. I guess.
Yeah, exactly. There's enough people from the Union who are like, oh, okay, I get that.
What's crazy is the more I touch this, the more I'm like, impressed with what you were able to do. You've got like a reflection on their masks of the freaking house frame in there. That's
Mm-hmm.
freaking gorgeous. So the first one is a spark and invert. Then the spark expands, but here's what's you're not gonna it moves so fast. There it is. The
Yeah.
mask in the background. The mask in the background is so off, but it adds to kind of like the brightness, so I just left it in there.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Because I had to mask out because I didn't have the Photoshop of that thing, so I just masked him out. But it actually does work as a bit of a light.
Did you look on the drive? Like I think I have
You
all
know
this.
what? I should have done that. I don't know why I didn't do that. Now that you say it, I've just made more work for myself. God dang it! I'm
Sorry.
so
No, it looks great. What you did is because I wanted to emphasize that cold. Like, did you ever see Dead Man, Jim Jarmusch?
I don't think
Um,
I did. No,
it's
I
just
don't think
like
I have.
it's beautiful. It's one of the greatest westerns, modern westerns. I've
No,
seen.
I don't think I've seen this one. I have not. I feel terrible about that.
Neil Young does the soundtrack. Iggy Pop's in it. Gibby Haynes.
Crispin
It's
Glover's in this, and I
Crispin
haven't seen it.
Glover's in it. Yeah, it's one of the. It's just a great. It's one of the greats. Anyway, when they shoot someone in the film, it's like boom, and all of a sudden a hole appears in their head, and then blood comes out, and they're just confused for a minute, and then they die. Like it emphasizes the violence in a way that we're like getting blown away. It's all crazy. Blah, 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 blah. It's like it doesn't do that. It's like boom, and then you're like, oh, ow, like that. Oh shit, no, you're dead now. And then like they drop, and it's like um, there's something so shocking about presenting it that way instead of in some dramatic way. So when the arrow hit the guy's face, I just kind of wanted that, like, what just happened? Like my brain is split in two. His brain is split in two, but he has no concept of that. He's just like shocked, and then he falls over, and well, then he lights on fire because there's a little explosive in there.
And I love that. What is it? Blue Velvet. When they walk into the room and the guy is dead standing up, and then he goes, "Ah!" Like the last reaction of his body is
Right.
that was so much more terrifying than if you had seen what had happened in that room. It's just like
Right.
the
I was trying to convey that in a very simple, like Scooby Doo animation, and it did not like you could barely see the arrow showing up, and you added to that, and
and it's just a blip. It's oh,
yeah,
and yeah, that's it. It's
it's
over.
satisfying. Just like really bad guys, like just to watch really bad guys get just fucked up, and that's a fantasy. Everyone loves doing that. Um,
And I want that on a shirt.
cool, yes, by someone
That's
who's really cool with the crossbow.
it's fucking cool as shit, is what that is. And there's a bunch of those in here.
I feel like I've seen a lot of this stuff before. I just don't know exactly where. Like there's a soup that's being pulled from, and I know like Sergio Leone flicks. I know like
That's
Seven
what it
Samurai.
reminded me of.
I have all those lined up, but I've never seen them before. But it feels very. It's also just I don't know. It's just fun violence. And the song really like it makes you feel that way. It makes you fantasize. It makes you feel like it's an old revolutionary song. It's Bella Ciao that's the song, that's the sound of revolution, and especially in situations like this where it's anti-fascist, and to hear it played in a different way. But then there's a new version of Bella, like every it's a folk song, so everyone adds on it. Has been progressed through the generations, and everyone's added their own take on it. And this one was just like, what if we just fucking put it through the roof, and these guys just like pushed it, and it makes me feel inspired.
I hope. That's what I like about it. Like when I watch this thing, I feels like, yeah, there is hope. There is a way to get these freaking Nazis out of your freaking hair. It's to freaking band together. Remember where you come from.
Yeah, there's a deep history of anti-fascism in the world, and you have to tap into that vein and remember, like we've been watching and reading about this all of our lives, about the time when it's going to happen, like every fucking movie we ever watched, Star Wars is obvious, but like Go to Last Starfighter, like go to like, you know, like any fucking movie that was like a hero was because there were fucking Nazis or fascists. And that's the call. That's the universal call of like, nope, that's humanity gone cancerous, and we have to fight it now. Um, and that's something like we all feel so viscerally, and I know for a fact that we feel it inside of ourselves as an instinct is like familiar as hunger or sleep. It's a natural feeling of, oh, there's fascists. And like some people have a different instinct. They go, oh, they go to the side of power. They want to be on the side of power. And that's really too bad for them, because this the side that's anti-fascist is always going to be more passionate and stronger and more resilient and more cooperative than any fucker that's on the side of the power. And that's you see it happening now everywhere. It's happening in Minneapolis and LA and Chicago and you know, probably Portland again at some point. But it's the instinct is so natural. You know, there's a whole world of exploration, like to explore the universe, do all the things you're supposed to do, like play, have fun, love, you know, enjoy yourselves, laugh, fuck, eat, do all those things. But then you're gonna get a calling at some point. The card's gonna come in and be like, you know what? Sorry, buddy. You're gonna have to put that to a side for a little bit, and now we're gonna have to go do this thing. And I feel like a lot of people are feeling that, and I want to remind people that that's what's happening.
To that end, your homework is to watch Smokey and the Bandit 1 and 2.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then when we come back next week, we'll have a discussion in front of the whole class.
The last 20 minutes of Smokey and the Bandit 2 is the most epic 20 minutes of cinema I've ever seen in my life, and it proved me wrong.
Smokey and the Bandit 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know what? Learn how to kick some ass. That's whatever you can do.
Each to the best of their ability. Do it early, do it loudly, do it creatively, and to the best of your ability specifically. If it means kicking a lot of ass, awesome. If it means making something bright and beautiful and scary, if it means, you know, infiltrate, whatever you got to do.
Steal a ham. Vegetarians, we need you stealing hams from Walmart. Just go take them. And then be like, when the cops be like, I don't eat ham. What are you talking about?
I'm a vegetarian.
I'm a vegetarian. Just get out there and do it.
Virginia ham specifically.
The most racist of hams, I guess.
Who knows? Are they racist?